Hello, welcome to my cards for the week. Today is Sunday the 28th of February 2021, so these cards are for the first week of March. Spring is springing, loads of changes, things just feeling really different. These cards are incredibly positive. I'm trying to work out, as always, cards work on different levels, as we do. We're multi-dimensional, and I'm trying to work out if they're so positive because things in the outside, in the collective, are changing, or whether they're so positive because you have overcome your emotions and thoughts and mastered your emotions and thoughts, and realize that focusing on your own vibration is what's going to change things for you. Although obviously if the collective is a reflection of the inner, then it will be a case of the two happening this week. So let's just dive in. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Deborah Jane Sutton, and you can find out more about me at my website, deborahjanesutton.com. So the first card that's come out, super positive, is the 10 of Cups. I mean, Cups is about emotional fulfillment. These little rays, I always see them as being a sign of spiritual guidance. And this is about the creativity as well, and very intuitive. It's very heart-based because Cups are emotional. And this card is about fulfillment, emotionally fulfilling for the whole family. It's about family celebrations and people coming together, not just blood families. It's about, you found a tribe and starting communities together. It's also, I want to say, realizing, bringing us back to our communities. We've spent nearly a year now online, quite literally for some people, which is fantastic and great, and obviously there's a life online. I'm not saying there isn't, but there is something this week. Maybe it's because of the spring coming and the weather getting better and it's people wanting to go outside. And I think it's about people appreciating those around them so much more, and realizing what it is that raises our vibration, because we've been working on our inner work and healing, and understanding that quantum manifestation begins with your vibration, understanding that your reality is literally, quite literally, a reflection of your vibration. And if you want to change anything or heal anything or improve anything, it always starts with you raising your vibration. And we often do that by spending time with loved ones, being outside, close to nature, walking, doing whatever we want to do in the countryside, mountains, seas, really connecting with nature and with those people around us, and really appreciating the simple things in life, smelling flowers and spending time with animals. And getting to know your neighbours, when people haven't been travelling and going out so much. So maybe you've got to know your neighbours more and are creating some kind of little local tribe going on. So that kind of a family. There's also an energy of gratitude, because I think what's happened is we are coming back to basics and we're realising what makes us feel better, what makes us feel good, because it's about following our joy. It's all about following your joy, doing what makes you feel good in order to keep that vibration high. And that can happen online. Obviously, of course, that can happen online, but also, unfortunately, any kind of screen, whether it's the computer or the television. There's kind of like a little message here that anything can be portrayed on a screen. We're getting that shown to us an awful lot with the AI that's going on. Really, you cannot believe anything that you see or hear on a screen. And I'm not saying that to make you, fearful of anything. I'm just hoping to raise your awareness to the fact that your real life is that which is around you, in your locality. I think this is where the focus is going now this week, and that's what I'm picking up with this card, is that we're putting our attention on our local communities a lot more. So that's a very interesting one. And there is the gratitude, as I said, being really grateful for what we've got, understanding now that what the important things are in life, realizing that the things that raise our vibration are actually the things we don't pay for, you know, the fresh air and the animals and the nature and stuff like that, and just really just feeling good. And that tends to be nowadays keeping away from screens. But that's what this card is saying anyway. It's saying spend some time out in nature, enjoy the onset of spring, enjoy the people around you, whether they're blood family or local community or what have you. And it's about following your joy. And I think because this card's come up first, I think these positive changes going on this week is because you have been doing this. It's because you have been focusing on your joy, that you have raised your vibration, and now that higher frequency is being projected back to you in your reality, your holographic projection that you're calling reality. Because the second card is all about celebrations, and it's the sun. Such a positive card. This is one of the most positive cards in tarot, and it's like there's a really bright light ahead of you. You know, the sun is symbolic of that really bright light ahead of you. So I want to say, for a lot of people, it's going to be that light at the end of the tunnel that we've been waiting for, or looking for, hoping for, or, you know, trying to like manifest, or trying to raise our vibration into that light, that greater light, that understanding, that higher levels of consciousness, that expansion and growth that is creating our more desired reality. So it is about the light at the end of the tunnel. And it's about you going forward with more confidence now. I always think that this baby is like on the horse, because horses are always positive movement forward. And I always think this baby is a bit like a rebirth, you know, and there is a rebirth going on. I mean, Mother Earth is rebirthing. And we're all like, it's almost like we've changed. We've all changed in the past year. Most people have raised their vibration. The collective level of consciousness of humanity has risen. And this is really evident this week. I say it most weeks, but this is really evident this week. And there's also a message here about freedom of speech, which came up. And I'm finding that very interesting because, of course, it has a link to us being authentic, and still that freedom of speech to ourselves and to those around us, so that we're really living our beliefs, you know, thought, word, deed. You think something, you might say it, but are you doing it? Okay, and if you're not, you need to be, because the thought and the word and the deed, that's how we manifest. That's quantum manifestation, taking from the non-physical into the physical, and creating the physical through that non-physical process of thought, consciousness, moving energy through you into matter. You are creating the matter. You are the powerful creator of your own matter. So it is all about that as well. So this self-expression is very much also about, you're thinking it, are you telling anyone about it, and are your actions backing it up? Because I think this is a time now for actions backing it up, and I think that's what is meant by the freedom of self-expression. Hopefully that is all going to be reflected back to us in the collective. But remember, it has to start within you first. So this is about you being honest with yourself, honest with those around you. What do you really want? What do you really want to do? Or maybe it's easier for you to focus or to work out what you really don't want, and make changes by moving away from what it is that you know isn't serving you anymore. Your boundaries are going to be changing a little bit, because you're changing, because your vibration has risen. So what you're going to put up with is going to change, okay? And what you enjoy doing is going to change. So maybe you're still doing stuff that you've always done, and now it's time for a change. And you have to be honest with yourself first, then with the people around you, and then you need to take action, okay? There's got to be that action, because the energy doesn't change without that action, okay? So that's kind of an important one. That's an interesting one. Okay, this self-expression is all done, can all be done through love. I'm not saying it always is done through love, but I'm suggesting that we always express ourselves through love. Love for the self, love for those around us, and a deep, deep love for humanity. So, such positive cards. And the last one, we only had 3 today, and 3 is the magic number. The last card was the Empress. And of course, she's all about creation. She's the fertility card. Okay, so if any of you have been trying for a baby, this could be good news. But of course, it's a general reading. So this will be creative endeavors coming up, creative projects, all sorts of things. People being inspired to do new and different things. Of course, you're being inspired to do new and different things because your vibrations have risen. And that's all part of this self-expression from this card. It's expressing yourself in new ways. It could be painting, it could be writing, it could be speaking. It could be through yoga, it could be through all sorts of things. You might have a new job whereby you're throwing all your energy into that and really, really getting that off the ground. So all forms of self-expression. This is a creative endeavor following on from that, because there's a beautiful following on from this heart-based emotional stability, okay? Light at the end of the tunnel, being able to actually go forward with what you want to do. And what you want to do is probably something you've always dreamed of. It might be something that you've never even thought of because your vibrations have risen so much. You've gone into a whole new area that you hadn't thought of before. But a lot of people are going to be realizing their dreams, as in doing what they've always wanted to do. Or at least giving it a go. She's very connected. This is very much Mother Earth as well. So this is very much about Mother Earth also having that tipping point into that higher frequency and being healed. Mother Earth has been healing like we have, okay? We've all been doing the inner work. We've all been going within and understanding who we really are, that we are energy beings, that a lot of people are star seeds. We have galactic families that are also communicating, okay? So please don't think you're mad. If you're getting messages from other realms, that's what it's all about. So yeah, and this is also Mother Earth healing, and it's beautiful. It's actually beautiful. And there's an understanding here that you are the creator. You are the powerful creator of your own reality. We often say that, but I cannot stress it enough. From my own personal aha moments over the past few weeks, how much you really are the creator of your reality. You are creating it through the beliefs that you choose. So choose high vibrating beliefs. Choose beliefs that are like life affirming beliefs, self-love beliefs, beliefs that even if some people think you're in cloud cuckoo land, it doesn't matter because cloud cuckoo land is vibrating at a very high level. So, but this is about understanding that you are the creator and you are creating through your thoughts, words, deeds. It's all good. It's all good. It's really, really positive cards this week. So I am really excited. Things are literally blooming. So spring has come and nature is blooming, Mother Earth is blooming, and you are blooming in some creative, lovely, beautiful way. You're moving towards expressing yourself even more at a soul level. Expressing who you really are, doing what you really want to be doing. And that's what you came here to do. So it's all good news and it's really exciting. And I love you all. If you want to get in touch for any sessions or you want to join my online course or anything like that, you can check out details at deborahjanesutton.com. But for now, that's all for now. See you next week. Bye.